unbox today. It is an antique sword from Japan. So yeah, we'll wait for a few more people to come on, and then we will go ahead and show this guy off. So yeah, unfortunately, all we have is this guy. Nothing super special, but we're always happy to show off what we got. It looks like it's a wakizashi, maybe, based on the length.
Something.
It's something. You can start loosening the tape, and we'll wait for a few more people to come on. For those of you who know, RVA Katana is a sword store in Richmond, Virginia. We have about 650. Actually, now that we have the sorties, you're probably approaching 700 different types of swords in shop, ranging from $80 simple swords going way up into nearly $10,000 for antique swords. So we kind of have a little bit of everything, a little bit of something for everyone. Hey, David Washington, Matthew Kerr, welcome, welcome. And let's see. Hello, Prinzy. New sword day? Yeah, we just got one sword. Usually we're unboxing lots of swords at a time, but this time it looks like it's just one sword. Ryan and I were trying to decide if this was something that's in Shirasaya or if it's in Koshirai. What do you think? Shirasaya or Koshirai?
I don't know. It feels like it has some mountings on it, but that could just be...
It's just like Christmas when you squeeze the box, or if she's wearing a padded bra. It's like, oh, sorry. I did go there. Have you bought anything from Aoi Art in Japan? How responsive are they normally to inquiries? Usually quite responsive. I have bought quite a few swords from them. Hello, Michael Snyder. Welcome. All right, we can go ahead and start busting that baby open. Did you order something from Aoi? What did you get? I'm actually eyeing a sword that's up for auction right now there. But here's the thing. I visit up. It looks like it's a Shirasaya.
Yeah, it's Shirasaya.
I guess we'll find out. It's in a Shirasaya bag is the thing. So we'll see. It is Shirasaya. But it's a Shirasaya with oxhorn reinforcement. Maybe it looks like a pretty big buff blade too. So we'll go take a look and see. Hey, Chris Banner. Jay Harkins, hello.
Oh, yeah.
Tommy, hello. Whoa.
Look at that habaki.
Holy crap. This thing is a beast. Oh, wow. This is a gorgeous habaki. Look at that. It's got like a wave theme to it. And it's a double jacketed type. And look at the hamon line on this one too. Really beautiful hamon. It's got that early termination bohi. Really beautiful kairi. So this is a hirazakuri, or a flat version, or a flat make. So there's no ridge line to it on a wakizashi. But what really stands out is that it's really wide and thick. It's pretty weighty too. There's quite a bit of mass to it. So it's always fun to get these big swords. I can't remember anything about it, but we'll take a look and see.
It is Mume.
It is no signature.
Osuriage.
Oh, is it cut down?
2-piece.
So here we are. Oh yeah, so it has been cut down. This is such a big buff blade though. The signature is lost. It has been cut down.
The bohi was most likely added later in years.
That's actually, I was just talking to Cloudhammer, and they say that's not easy to do. To add a bohi later is actually pretty hard to do because it's already hardened. But they say usually it's better to add before. I was asking because we do have some S7 that have been heat treated at S5 incorrectly. And so I was thinking about turning them into Yaito. So I was like, can we get a bohi grinding tool? And he's like, you'll never be able to grind them in.
Some battle damage.
Does it have battle damage?
Looks like. Big old chips.
Oh, yeah. So there is a battle. Let's see. Yep, there's a battle scar right there. So this is pretty cool sword. Can I avenge your forefathers and destroy my enemies with these swords? Depends on how your enemies are armed. Hey, Joe Story. Let's see. Thoughts on synthetic versus wood handle. Was on the fence about buying S5 Musashi, then sold out. Montage. We are testing our S5 stock right now. We do have to clarify that what we have is not Hudson spec S5. Everything is the same except for molybdenum, which is low. So basically molybdenum is for if you're using your sword in 400-degree weather, it'll maintain its performance. So we are going to be lowering the prices on all of our quote unquote S5, and so we're checking things right now for bend and test. bending and scratching. So we will soon have those available. However, all of them now are polymer. Amazing how they have cut those bohi out back then. Yeah. The Jade Giant on this live. Yeah, Matthew, we'll show you the Jade Giant. How heavy are the Tanto compared to Katana? Can I see one? Sure, we can do that. We'll head in that direction. Tanto are generally pretty lightweight. Do we have any on the outside here, or are they all? They're all in the Tanto room. Yeah, the Tanto really don't fit on any of the racks here. But let's start with the Jade Giant. Someone's asking about a Jade Giant. Jade Giant is a 33-inch long blade, so almost no dachi length, but not quite. This is one of our favorites. I ordered a daisho for set from Aoi, but I have had a question for them after they haven't responded all week. Is that normal in your experience? Huh. That is not normal. I'm trying to think if there are any vacations in Japan, because Japan has a lot of vacations. Actually, it's June, so there are no vacations that I can think of. Best deal for the zombie apocalypse, I would say, is RS5 variant. We have guests over here, so we aren't going to... We'll just hold it at an angle so they won't be on camera. Here are some of our oh, okay, here we are on camera. We don't mind if you don't mind.
Oh, no.
We can like slip out.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's all right. We just wanted to show off. There is a Tanto right there, so you can see. This is one of our new Tantos. This is really cool. It's a Kamuri Otoshi style. Love these. Really beautiful polish on those. Let's see. I bought 5 wakizashi last night. Wow, Michael, that's overkill. Where'd you get them from? Let's see. What else can we show you? Hello, DJ Robinson in the house. What can we show you here? Thank you, Kratos, for posting on our website. It's rva-katana.com. For those of you... Fleabay! Awesome. For those of you just joining us, this is RVA Katana in Richmond, Virginia. We are a sword shop with about nearly 700 different types of swords. This is the Dark Sister from House of Dragons, for those of you who like your George R. R. Martin stuff. Game of Thrones. So we now have 2 Westeros swords. Any crazy blades? That's pretty crazy. Rengoku sword? We do have Rengoku sword. Are Osuraku Zukuri found on some wakizashi Nihonto or exclusively Tanto? I have never seen one on a wakizashi historically. Modern day, yeah. We have in Katana modern day that are Osuraku. In fact, we sell them. There's can you show Rengoku sword? The T10 Sakura Burst. Oh, that's one of our favorites, Prinzi. We'll show that. We have 2 versions. The blades are exactly the same. There's the Rengoku. Let's show the Sakura Burst. They are quote-unquote battle ready. Do you have any Tanto similar to the colors or style like the Jade Giant? We probably could get one made. Can you show the Sakura Burst right here? There's these 2. Sakura Burst is Hitatsura Hamon. Really beautiful. It's a unique saya there. They are sharpened full tang, yes. Mouth of Santoryu style. I've never heard of it. Are Korean cutters typically thicker than Japanese cutters? No, they're usually very narrow. It's like narrow, wide blades. Elden Ring swords we do have. We have Rivers of Blood and Moonveil. And now we have Nagakiba, actually. Here's the other Sakura Burst sword. How long is the handle on the Odachi version of Yamato? I believe it is 12 inches. Let's go check and see. Yeah, it's 12 inches for those on the Odachi versions. 12 inches for the Odachi. Let's see. You got any all red katana? I've been planning on buying a red one. Do we have any all red ones?
All red?
Dragon King Baika Tanto we do not have. I don't know what happened to it. We did have one. I think it got stolen, which is very sad to me because it's a very expensive sword and it's a very beautiful sword. All red. I don't think we have any all red ones.
I mean the opine sword or whatever.
That's not really all red. How about this one? This is the tiger, the blood tiger. Or no, yeah, the blood tiger. Can you show that blood tiger right there? This one is red handle and kind of a red ishime. Not really red ishime, red speckle, scarlet, burgundy speckle. So there's an all red one for you. Let's see. Geometry-wise, is Hirazukuri or Shinogi-zukuri shape more effective cutter for wakizashi? In our experience, I would say that Hirazukuri was pretty amazing as a cutter. You know what? I take that back because we also had a Naginata style that really cut nicely as well. Are your customers old samurais from the 1800s? If I said yes, would you believe me? Let's see. Yeah, that is a really beautiful Samegawa. You know what, Michael? We actually have several others like that, like several other that are like the Samegawa style handles, ska, like over here. They're just not the Baika. Here's one that looks like the Baika. This is actually a Moroha Zukuri over here. Let me go show this one. This is one of my favorites. So it's a double-edged version. Short swords made out of cheese. That would be cool, but no. Kitchen knives we don't have. Hello, War Hero Noxus. Any sword you recommend for large people? I'm a powerlifter. Any sword, really. Let's see. Anything else you guys want to see while we're here? Hey, it's Trevor Payne in the house.
Trevor?
Harusame, never heard of it. Let's show the Samgakto, the 40mm wide Samgakto, which is over here. Here's a wide cutter. We have two versions, one that is clay tempered and one that is not. That's a 40mm wide Hirazukuri. Those cut amazingly. Ghost of Tsushima, yes we do, Lyndon. Did YouTube freeze, or is anybody? We're not seeing any comments. Did YouTube freeze on us? Last comment I see is got any kitchen knives. Here's Ghost of Tsushima. We have 3 versions of this sword. I'm gonna do something here really quickly and see. Okay, sorry about that. Oh, now all the comments came through. My bad, people. All right, let's see. Show me that Samurai Champloo sword with the crazy. Yeah, that's a really fun sword. We cut with it. We had fun. Sorry, we're just catching up with comments. Our comments froze here on YouTube. The black and gold sword we showed yesterday. Maybe this golden archer. Let's see. I bought the word swirl from you guys a while back. Awesome Bushy Dave. Let's see. Ninja Turtles, no. Sharp, yes. I saw that you had a Hanwei cutter yesterday or 2 days ago. I thought you said in the past, since the Forge Fire, Hanweis were less dependable. Not that I think there was a quality drop, but if you're looking like the Practical Pro, which is their kind of their low end, or the Nambokucho, anything under $500, I don't think you're going to see like a huge difference. Let's see. All right, trying to catch up. Shipped to Ireland. There are some restrictions. Let's see. Mihawk sword we do not have. Rivers of Blood we do have. Here is the Qingming Tian, the Green Destiny from what do you call it? What are the 3 versions of the Ghost of Tsushima? We have them in T10 clay tempered, then also 2 versions of 65 MN.
Look at that Damascus pattern.
The TV shop Shogun knife. No, I'm not sure what that is. Any sword with a lot of history. We have a lot of old swords. We were just Ryan was just cleaning a 600-year-old sword earlier, or taking pictures of a 650-year-old sword. Can you show Rivers of Blood? Rivers of Blood over here. Let's see. See you later, Irish Patriot. We actually have the Irish longsword. Actually, straight swords I think we can ship to Ireland, no problem. Website is rva-katana.com. rva-katana.com. Demon Slayer swords, we do have it. If Hiroyuki Sanada turned up, I would just totally freak out. I would probably give him a sword, not a super expensive one, but anything from the Shogun series. Trevor Payne, yes we do. We have the Toranaga Tachi. So if you watched it, it is this one over here. Up, one more up. Actually, both of those could count. This one is the one with the Choji Hamon. So this is the one that you'll see him when he is riding his horse, the Tachi. Longest sword we have might be Nagakiba or the Montante. With the Tsuba in Miyamata Musashi style, yes, we have a lot like that, Matthew. Black Archer. So you want to show the Silver Archer? How do I find the Samurai Champloo? Look up Mugen, M-U-G-E-N, or Samurai, look up Champloo, and you'll find it there. Mugen is the other way to look it up. Flaming swords, only if we fart on it. Waruichi Monji, yes. Hey, Donnie Kincaid in the house. When a Nihonto suffered from fire damage and it was retempered, does it mean it becomes very brittle? If so, how come the blade still looks like good intact condition? That is actually a really good question. This is called Saiha, when they actually retemper it. And then the results can vary. You know, sometimes you get a really good sword and sometimes it's really awful. Hey man, been waiting the whole day for my sword. UPS is a nightmare. Hard to hear about that, SB. What about the sword from Blue Eyed Samurai? If we said yes, would you believe me? Because we do. Right down there. This is the Blue Eyed Samurai sword. Are these decorations or can they cut? They can cut. Everything here is sharp. Well, I need to buy the sword stand and the maintenance kit. Lyndon, no, that's up to you. All you really need to maintain a sword is some microfiber and oil. And then sword stand, that's really how you want to display your swords. Rin's Kurikata, we do have that one. Rin's Kurikata, right over here. We have 2 versions.
Which one?
The blue exorcist. All three of Zoro blades are right below that one there. Katana, yes, we do. Yamato from Devil May Cry, we currently have 5 versions of it. We usually have 6, but we're sold out of 1. Inuyasha, we do not have. And then DMC, we'll show you one of them in a minute here. Here is the 65MN version. We have several Yamato in stock. What's the going rate on these? Love the Blue-Eyed Samurai. The Blue-Eyed Samurai one is, I believe, is $275. Can you show the one of the? Yeah. 5-ring sword from Into the Badlands. No, I would love to have that sword, but no. We do have a lot of Yamato. Here is one of the. This is the Ryan Swords version, which is, I believe, is $325. Shipping to EU. We actually have a special listing for people who are in the European Union from Dragon Spring. They have a lot of swords that are stuck in a warehouse in Italy. Not stuck, but it's in Italy, and they're just trying to liquidate it. So visit our website, look up European Union, and you will see that. And depending on where you are, we can ship you swords. Rurouni Kenshin and Rivers of Blood. We just showed Rivers of Blood, but I don't mind showing it again. Well, because it's not me showing.
Let me show
Rivers of Blood. Oh, we'll show you the Silver Archer in a minute. Can my daughter see the other Muichiro sword? Yes, we can do that. Miyamoto Musashi, the T10 Afro Samurai. Okay, wow. Requests are coming in fast. Here's the Batosai. Can you show the T10 Afro Samurai since we're here? We will get to the Archer. Norway, yes, we can. The algorithm got you, huge sword fan, but have never seen y'all. Prettiest sword. That really depends on what your definition of pretty is. There you go. This is the clay-tempered Afro Samurai sword. Good for surgery. I don't really recommend it. The whole Odachi Yamato is 120 centimeters long. I've tried extending the measuring roll to length to compare it to me. Can you show Muichiro? That's the Demon Slayer one with the kind of the weird diamond corners near the bottom. There we are. Here's Muichiro right here. We got Rukia back in stock too, by the way.
That's bleach now.
Yeah, I don't know why it's over here.
No room on the bleach rack.
No room on the bleach rack.
Put Elden Ring on the bottom.
Yeah, there we go. Let's see. We'll figure it out. Most expensive we have here are antiques for modern swords. There is the most expensive. That is the Taitsuki Omukare, the centipede sword. Are any of these good for self-defense? Only if you know how to use them. Do you sell 3 stacks, like big to smaller? Yes, we do, Silas. They're called daishos, and we do have them. We don't have the Yuiba lightning sword. Edo period Osaraku Tanto. Michael, it's not easy for us to get to. We do not have the Muramasa from Metal Gear. Sword stand. Depends. Visit our website, Bushy Devo, because we have several different types of sword stands. So one of them, I think we have up to 8 tier. Actually, we have up to 12 tier. So it really depends on how many you want. And so the cost is different. There was someone asked, the Archer, the Silver Archer and the Golden Archer. That's actually a really pretty one. Which katana is best for someone who's 5'7"? A standard 27.5 is fine. Standard 27.5 inch blade is fine. Can I see the Murasama, please? Never heard of it. Because there is no Murasama as far as I know. Maybe a Muramasa, which we don't have. And there is a Murasame, but no Murasama as far as I know. There is the Silver Archer. Look at the polish on this. Really beautiful, beautiful thing. Let me get out of. It's focusing on Ryan's face. Nobody wants to see that. There we go. Really beautiful polish on this one here. Yeah, visit our website, rva-katana.com. rva-katana.com. Sharpest sword? No idea. We have literally over 1,000 swords that we have, and we don't test the sharpness of each and every one of them. They're all sharp, unless they're practice training swords or if they're wood. We don't have gut sword from Berserk. What else can we show you guys while we're here? Wow, I'm really busy today on a Friday afternoon. Is Ryan single? Can I get his email? Vince, I don't know. I don't think Ryan swings that way. Phoenix Arms Damascus Hammer Spine. Yeah, we can show you that one. This is the Dragon Spine. Where is it?
Hammer Spine was switched over here.
So not that. Well, go ahead and show this one. This one's $250, and we have a Dragon Spine right beneath it. So here's the Dragon Spine, or the Hammer Spine from Dragon Spring. Oni Damascus, we're right here. So Oh, it's not for you. Okay. You can send Ryan a message at ryan at rva-katana.com. Itachi we do not have. Master Sword we do have. Kiku Ichimonji we do have. Edo period Yumi bows or spears. Now, Yumi are Yari. No, we do not. Can you show the Kiku Ichimonji? And then after Kiku Ichimonji, we will show the Master Sword. Damascus Blade from Alita Battle Angel. No, I didn't even know she had a Damascus Blade.
Weren't you the one that said Kiku was from a completely different anime?
It's a video game, I think.
Oh.
There's Kiku Ichimonji. It looks like the Wado Ichimonji.
It's different. Koji.
Yeah. May I see the Jade Giant up close before I go? Wolf and Cub, please. We'll get there, Kratos. We're working our way in that direction. Here's the Wado Ichimonji. We're going to show the Master Sword, then the Jade Giant, and then we'll wrap around for the Wolf and Cub. So the Master Sword. For those of you who like Legend of Zelda, this one's $250. The movie Swordsman, we do not. Yeah, visit our website, rva-katana.com. Saw the movie John Wick Ballerina yesterday. I want to see that. It looks pretty cool. Bankai, Ichigo's, we have the Tensa Zangetsu and the Bankai over here somewhere. Here's the Jade Giant up close and personal. Sword Art Online, we have Yuki's Demon Slasher, Obsidian Slasher. We do have Virgil's Yamato from Devil May Cry. Since we're over here, we can show you the Odachi. We have both Odachi and Katana. Since we're next to the Odachi, we might as well show that now. Sasuke's sword right over there. Here is the Virgil's Odachi right over here. My screen keeps freezing. I think that's us, actually. Do you have a katana that my wife wouldn't complain about? Yeah, can't help you with that. All right, can you show the one of the Sasuke swords? Sasuke sword right there. Yeah, visit our website, rva-katana.com. rva-katana.com. Virgil sword, we have 5 versions. The least expensive is $175, the most expensive is $525. It really depends on the steel and the length. I do have one with cherry tree on the saya. She kind of liked. Cool. Yeah, I wish my wife liked swords and my kids. Yoriichi Tsugikuni, is that from Demon Slayer? We do have a Yoriichi sword. Thank you, Jesse, for loving our shop. Visit it at rva-katana.com. You can always come to Richmond, Virginia, and come into the shop. Here is Yoriichi right here. Yoriichi. I have 21 blades right now, but I need more. Yes, that's what we say.
Which one was it?
Yeah, no, the one with the gold handle. 700-year-old sword. We don't have one easily reachable right now. Do you have any luck finding swords from the Sengoku era? We actually have several. They're not hard to find. I mean, there were a lot of swords made during the Sengoku era. It's a period of war. There was like sort of a blurring in the warrior class between samurai and regular warrior. So a lot of people had swords. Let's see. I wonder if they have a sword with a scabbard that looks like Sakai Katana from Ghost of Tsushima, like right there. Right there. We don't have Goku's. Oldest sword we have here is 650 years old. We do have a couple of 700-year-old ones that we'll be listing soon. Asakura sword we don't have, never heard of it, sorry. Let's see. Just got your Batosai, awesome, I hope you love it. That's one of our favorite cutters. Website is rva-katana.com. rva-katana.com. RVA stands for Richmond, Virginia. Bohi or no bohi, depends on what I'm doing. I like no bohi for cutting. I like bohi for making cool sounds. Are these Chinese or Japanese made? Most of them are Chinese made. We do have some Thai made, some Taiwanese made, some Japanese made. So it really depends. Thank you, Kratos, for posting our website. What's the difference between carbon steel and T10 clay tempered? Carbon steel, T10 is a type of carbon steel. Carbon steel just means it has a certain amount of carbon in it. There's low carbon, medium carbon, high carbon. And then T10 clay tempered means it has a temper line on it. Samurai Jack katana. No one's asked about that in a while. Here's Samurai Jack right here. I have a long sword. I do too in my pants. Just scrolling through the website, and wow, awesome, Dio. I hope you like it. Were Sengoku era swords less decorative? I assume most only survived and store in Shirasaya. No, not that's, during the period, it really depends. You had some that were very decorative and you had some that were not. It really depended on who owned it and what they could afford. There are a lot left over, and there were a lot that were very quickly and poorly made, and there were some that were masterpieces. So the Sengoku period, literally millions of swords were made during the Sengoku period. 100-year time, millions of swords were made. Wow, just letting you know that that's currently happening in case you care. I must have missed something. Let's see. The big arse katana that Sephiroth uses? No, but we have Nagakiba. Let's see. Antique katana. We don't have any readily available, do we? Oh, we might have one on the back of one of these racks. We have quas. We have all these other on consignment. Here, we just unboxed this earlier today. This is a big, wide wakizashi. I believe it is a kota. Oh, sorry. I'm pretty sure it's an Edo period one, but I need to double check. It's a big, big sword. Really big, buff sword. Or the Philippines. I must have missed something. I wish I could get deported to Japan. Japan?
You gotta be from Japan to get deported to Japan.
Yeah, pretty much. Here is another. I'm going to take a lot of these back today to take pictures of them and get them listed on our website, because Quad's probably wondering what the heck's going on. Yeah, wakizashi are generally not as expensive.
One of these has Hitachi.
We do have wood blades. Yes, we do. We have some, especially anime swords, for $35. And then we have some that are actually all katana, except they do have wooden blades instead of steel blades. Do you guys have non-katana? Yeah, look behind Ryan there. Look in the background. You'll see European swords. And towards the other side, other types of swords. We do have two. We have actually 3 Zatoichi swords. Did we get the Dragon King version of the Zatoichi back?
I think so.
So we have three versions of the Zatoichi sword. I was on a Chinese sword live, and he said that T10 and 1095 are pretty much the same. Yes, T10 has a little bit of extra silicon. On paper, it's tougher, but really, they're basically the same thing. Key is that most Chinese forges are very good at heat treating T10, and so I would go for, depending on who you're talking to, T10 is going to be number one, fairly cheap, and also usually they know how to do it well. Here's the Hanwei Zatoichi. So I guess we didn't get. Because I actually don't remember us unboxing.
We might have one.
Zweihander we do not have. Do you have the black Nichirin sword? We do. Can I see European swords over there? Hidden blade sword, hidden katana. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Black Nichirin over here. Zoro's rapier. Do you mean like Mexican Zorro?
The Hanwei version.
You have the Hanwei version? I could have sworn we ordered the Dragon King version. Can you show like a Tanjiro's Nichirin? Here's Tanjiro's Nichirin. The orange one with the big curve. That's actually more of a brownish orange. It's just compensating for his really pasty complexion. That is the camera is. But that's Afro Samurai. We do not have Kenpachi sword. Is collecting modern steel katanas considered Nihonto? No. Nihonto you has to be a Japanese-made sword in Japan made of tamahagane to be considered a Nihonto. We do have a 1796 light cavalry. This one's on consignment from somebody, and I'm drawing a blank as to who it's on consignment from. But there it is right there, 1796 cavalry sword right there. This one is not an actual antique, it is a reproduction. Texas, yes, we can ship it anywhere in the United States.
Isn't this Kratos?
I think it is Kratos's, maybe. I don't remember who. Actually, that's really bad. Even a gunto isn't considered a nihonto. It really depends on what kind of blade is inside the nihonto, the gunto. Oh, let's see. Visit our website, rva-katana.com. Suede wrapped katana. Yeah, the thing is, a lot of Nihonto were put into Gunto mounts. Can you show one of those? A lot of Nihonto were put into Gunto mounts. It's a katana that has a hidden dagger built in the handle. So you're talking about a kogatana. Yes, we do have some like that. Do you have any da? No. Well, I have one. I have some antiques at home. Here is the jade, or here is the iron bamboo. And you can see it has a Kosaka and Kogai on there. So there you go. So there's one. This is called the iron bamboo from Cloudhammer. Here is the gold dragonfly from Cloudhammer. It also has that Kosaka Kogai. Can I see your genuine semi-saw our best quality summarized where you have? I'm sorry, you need to punctuate that a little better because I don't understand what you're saying. Well, there went the Kogai. I'm not trying to remember who gave us that 97. It wasn't Kratos, he says.
Oh. I have no idea.
Best quality samurai swords you have available at your shop. Best quality from an artistic perspective or from a durability perspective?
It's a loaded question.
Yes, because it really depends on what you're looking for. Because usually the more durable they are, the less edge retention, the less pretty they are. Here's a really pretty one. This is from Taitsuki. This is the Kumori?
It's the Kumori.
We cut with one of these guys.
This.
With this one, we cut with this one very specifically. It just went through things like it was amazing. Bleach, we do have bleach swords. Many Japanese swords were destroyed at the end of World War II. Yes, but there were a lot of them that were not destroyed. The American soldiers throwing them in the ocean in celebration of war ending. It wasn't that. A lot of them were ordered, surrendered, and they were a lot. I think 100,000 were dropped into Tokyo Bay.
You can actually find videos of U.S. soldiers taking chop saws and just cutting swords in half.
The thing is, a lot of soldiers brought the swords home too. So, yeah, that Taitsuki Osoraku is awesome. If I want a sword just for cutting to show off on a stream, what would you recommend? If you're new to it, get the Vortex. So yeah, the Vortex is an excellent beginning cutting sword. Thank you, Paladino. Hope you enjoy. Rukia. We just got Rukia back in stock yesterday. It's on the wrong rack, but it is what it is. Best quality metal used for a samurai sword. Human, then check out our S5 shock steel swords. S5 is like super durable. We gave some to Shad Diversity, and he was trying to hack it up against stone. It was chipping into the stone, but not breaking the sword. Where is the store? Solomon, it's in Richmond, Virginia. Richmond, Virginia. Emna right there.
I'm surprised nobody has asked for it.
Even in this day, ancient swords are still being found. Yes. Can I see the Vortex? We actually have several models of the Vortex. Here is one version right here. This is the Blue Crane version. And then we have Blue Wave. We have a lot. All of these are Vortexes. So pick one. Pick one. Yeah, go ahead and show that one. This is one we cut with, actually. We cut with this one. Zoro from One Piece. Which one? We have a lot of them. Bleach. We have a lot of Bleach swords, but we just don't believe. Or I'm sorry, we don't know our Bleach very well. Yeah, most of these are Chinese made. And so here, Bleach swords over here. Don't really know. Senbon Zakura, Tensazan gets a most artistic. That is very relative. Samurai X, we do have. Most expensive ones we have are antiques. Swords made with cast iron, no. Yeah, the most expensive one we have listed on our website is $8,500 for some antique swords. More Bleach swords over here. Zoro puts in his mouth. I think that's Wado Ichimonji that Zoro puts in his mouth. Odachi, we do have. Samurai X, we do have several Rurouni Kenshin swords. Here are the Zoro swords right there. Non-reproduction antique sabers. We do have some. We do have a couple of antique sabers that are on consignment. Can you see, please? We don't generally take them out. Here's some Samurai X one. They're in this display case. We don't take them out on live streams because it's kind of a hassle. So, what's that one? Here's an antique one right here.
Antique French.
A French chaussure de Vassin. Woot steel katana. We don't. I have seen them. We have some Woots Jian, but we don't have any Woots katana. Yeah, antiques will show for my house too. But they're not easy to get out of the case carefully. So those are our antique ones. I don't know. People always say, "Can I see your most expensive one?" As if they're actually going to buy it. Love my sword family. Awesome, more hero. Samurai Champloo. It's right there. Let me go ahead and show Mugen's sword. Yeah, that was a French sword there as a Chaussée de Vincent. How do you put an edge on a sword? You just treat it like a teenager. Sasuke's snake sword. Not sure. Samurai X double sword. You want to go ahead and show that guy up there? You can. I trust you to reach it. I don't trust my short, stubby arms, my T-Rex arms. No, the one below it. So here we are. There's one side, and here's the other side. So this is a double kodachi from Samurai X. Sword art online, we have Yuki's Obsidian Slasher. That's it. Nothing from Last Kingdom. That sword, the Chaussée de Vincent, I believe is 400. I believe. I could be wrong. It's on our website. Look up French saber and you'll find it. Oh, it's Mark in the house. Mark is here. Mark has joined us. Mark, are you back from Sweet Home, Alabama? The French used to make beautiful swords. Napoleon's sword just sold like 2 weeks ago for like 4.5 million euros. Like, man, if I had that much money, I would, yeah. If I had billions of dollars, I would totally buy Napoleon's sword.
I remember seeing like one of his hats or something go for auction.
Yeah, apparently he had a lot of them, and they always go for a lot. The manufacturer of the basket-hilted sword is Hanwei. So you have the Hanwei basket-hilted broadsword and the basket-hilted backsword. This here is a true claymore. Since Mark is on here, we will not call the other one a claymore. Nothing came up under French saber. You know why? I don't really want to sell it. I kind of like having it here. But if you want it, let me see. I do believe the price tag is on it. If you want it, it is 500. And so if you want it, send us a message. But there's the Chaussée de Vincent. It's a really heavy bit. I love the shape of that sword. Favorite always changes. Ryan, what's your favorite sword in shop? I can answer that question.
Oh yeah, we were supposed to show, weren't we?
We were. Mugen's sword, 375. Did you guys have any questions, by the way? You want to get that one? Oh, sorry to keep you waiting. His favorite is the Ogami Ito. Can you check him out? I think that's the last one we have of that one, by the way. That one is 100. Mm-hmm. Ryan is going to check a customer out. Thank you, Bushi Devo. Visit our website, rva-katana.com. Mind you that Chaussée de Vincent is missing its sheath. Yeah, that's the Ogami Ito, one of our favorite swords. I don't think we've ever cut with it. Tamahagane, we have antique made of Tamahagane, plus we have a couple of modern Tamahagane swords. Yabe, our shop is in Richmond, Virginia. RVA Katana, RVA stands for Richmond, Virginia. Are you going to do another live stream with Matthew Jensen sometime? I watched a 2-hour-long video last night y'all did. Huh. I don't recall. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Yeah, I don't know when. Maybe when Cloudhammer gets its S5 straightened out. So. If Kratos lived down here, you'd be here every day, wouldn't you? It was from 2 years ago. Oh, okay. I think were we talking about antiques maybe, or what were we doing? I don't even remember. I think I've been on Matt Jensen's live stream like twice, maybe 3 times. The UK is strict on weapons. Yes, they are.
I talked to him on Discord.
Yes, we just sold. Did you write it down by the way? The Tanto. I'd love a stream with Let's as Shogo and his sensei if y'all get a chance. I would love to go online with Let's Go Shogo. You know, actually, Matt, who works here, trained with Shogo at Shogo's school. Est-ce que c'est de vrai katana en métal aiguisé? Est-ce que est-ce que c'est des vrais katanas en métal déguisés? Déguisés? Je comprends pas. Déguisé? Rust? Rusting? Let's see.
Was he talking about the French saber rusting?
Déguisé? I don't know what déguisé means, actually.
That's patina.
Patina. Bohi or no bohi? You're asking what we prefer? Warakiri batosai is really cool. Yes, Mark. My wife says that too. What does this shirt say? It says, learn something old, learn something new. Something like that. Onko jishin. Anything else we can show you guys before we shut this baby down? All right. Do the turtles visit your shop regularly? No. No, they do not. Here are the Moritaka. By the way, if you're looking for just great bang for your buck for a practitioner grade sword, Moritaka is the way to go. This is the Moritaka Blue Wave, maybe? I don't remember. I don't remember what this one's called. This is one of the razors. The razors all feature a T10 clay tempered blade with a edge whitened polish. Black Lotus Wakizashi S5. We really need to get around to testing everything. I'm just too lazy. Here's the Black Lotus Wakizashi. Tamahagane. We do have Tamahagane. A modern Tamahagane. Yeah, we can do that.
We'll do a bend test right now?
Yeah, we'll do a bend test right there. There, he's bending it over his knee, and is it still straight?
Perfectly straight.
All right, so this is probably, we can put a B and say we tested it. Or we'll just remember that you tested it. Leviathan. Yeah, we'll show you the Leviathan. It's right here. We might as well. Let me see. Where is the Leviathan? It's somewhere over here.
On the bottom, I think.
Here it is. This is one of my favorites. Leviathan. I just love this tuba. Ray skin. And I love the Hamon line on this one. That's the Leviathan. Someone said they wanted to see modern Tamahagane. We just sold it. We just sold them.
I think all the Tamahagane is up there.
Oh, yeah. So the Tamahagane is up high. We only have one right now of actual modern Tamahagane right up there at the top. Can't quite reach it. We do have Orishigane. So you want to show this one? This is like self-smelted steel. So this is basically made the same way as Tamahagane, but it's not Tamahagane. So this one is self-smelted. You can see a lot of the detail in the steel. Let me actually hold this up and see if I can catch it. So you can see a lot of detail in the steel. So that is one of the Tamahagane ones. I think looks like we're out of. Wow, I think we've sold most of the Tamahagane swords. There's the one at the top is an Orishigane sword. This is a Tachi Orishigane. So we only have two. I guess we used to have a lot of the ones with the dragon engraving, but I think we sold out of them. The obsidian one, I think, was the last one that just sold yesterday. I guess we'll have to order some more. Yep. Strongest steel that our swords are made out of, S5, though this is a little bit low molybdenum compared to Hudson's specs for S5, but it's still super durable. Buy a Tachi, get a free horse special. Phoenix Arms, another Phoenix Arms katana. Phoenix Arms are some of our favorites. Actually, it was Michael Snyder, who's on right now, who got the Tamahagane. How about this one? I really like this one. We're doing more natural silk. Really love this one. Got the cherry blossoms on the saya. Really nice polish on this one. Okisaki. You can see it has a large size kisaki on that one. That's a Phoenix Arms. Here's another one of my Phoenix Arms. I love this big buff dragon tsuba right there. It's a fat tsuba. It's got a hand-painted dragon saya. Beautiful edge polish. We have another one very similar to it, except it has like a leather, like a suede leather. Has that same hand-painted dragon on it. These are all Phoenix Arms. Most exotic, really hard to say. Cheapest blade we have is 80. The most expensive we have goes way into the thousands. Let's see. Why would the sheath not lock and how could I fix it? I don't slam the sword into the sheath. Why would the sheath not lock and how would I fix it? Are you saying it's loose? Because if it's loose, all you need to do is shim it. So you can put a little bit of veneer on it and then it'll tighten that up again. The key is that if you just got a sword, give it a couple days and wait for it to acclimate to your conditions. Are your swords as strong as I give a real samurai sword made back in Japan? Bruce Borden, much stronger. Japanese technology, sword technology is like 800 years old. Actually, I'm sorry, 1200 years old. And so if you can compare to modern day industrial processes and scientific material science, modern day steel is so much better. So much better. Let's see. Yeah, shimming the koiguchi is not hard. Basically, do you want to sort of visually explain that? Just grab a random sword. I'll take the sword. I actually like this sword. This has a really cool finish, really cool hamon line to it. But go ahead and explain how you do it.
So pretty much, if the sword is loose, I'll either shim on the very bottom or the spine side of the koiguchi, or it'll be on the edge, and that'll shrink the space in between and give a nice fit, make it nice and tight.
Yeah, so it really is a testament to the old swordsmiths that they could take a substandard material and turn it into a functional weapon. But, any sword made a long time ago just doesn't rate with modern day material science. So, it really depends. Would you rather go to I'm trying to think of a good example. Basically the Greeks, when they went underwater, they used these huge iron kettles, to put over their heads and let that vacuum or let the air pocket, gather the air. Would you rather do that, or would you rather use a modern day diving suit? And it's just so you really can't compare. Technology has come a long way. Can I see our least expensive? Let's go show our least expensive. Here's Fushigiri right over there. The black samurai and the black and tan samurai are our least expensive swords. Is this a ninja sword? Yes, only for ninjas. We discriminate against samurai. Yeah, so that's the key. An antique sword, or even a sword made in traditional manners, even though it's not going to be as tough as modern day steel, they're pieces of art. It really is a testament to the know-how and that people could do amazing things. We do have Kenshin Himura's reverse blade. It's called a sakabato, and we do have it. What music is that? I don't know. It's something that Scott put on probably, which means it's shit. I'm just kidding. I've never seen a ninja sword. It's not a ninja sword store. I was just kidding. This is a sword store. Not just for ninja. We take knights and samurai, but mostly weebs. All right. Any more questions before we shut this baby down? We do not have kitchen knives. Is there any Arabian curve style sword? We have a shamshir, which is not Arabian but Persian. There is a difference. Here is a Persian shamshir. War hero. Traditionally, it is a smith, and many smiths would do their own polishing. Traditionally, nowadays you have people who specifically polish, and the polishing process sharpens it. Tanjiro's. We have Tanjiro's katana right there. Yeah, visit our website, rva-katana.com. Those orange bent ones, those are the Afro Samurai swords. Fujin sword from Mortal Kombat. I am not familiar with Fujin swords. These are the Mortal Kombat swords we have here. We believe this is the Mortal Blade, Sabimaru Fushigiri. And here are, let me show this. This is the Afro Samurai. The actual one we have has like kind of this jewel on it, not the tassel. Show off reproduction tachi. I love tachi. Tachi are my favorite. I like ornate. Tachi are over here. I was born in Roanoke. Cool deal. Not too far from here. Maybe, what, 2 hours? We just showed a Persian Shamshir just now. Here is a Tachi. We need to get some more of those deep curved ones. I think I need to lower the price of, see if we can't move those. No one's buying the Kazari Dachi. Can I see the orange one on top? Go ahead and show that. DJ's asking about it. This is a Kazari Dachi right here. War Hero, but you know, we are on Monday nights. We had like 400 plus people here on Monday night here on YouTube.
Are we cutting?
No.
Last three minutes.
We're gonna cut tomorrow because we're gonna shoot a video. Hey, James Pappas. Roman Gladius. I couldn't find it. What did you guys do with the Roman Gladius? I like.
The rack factory.
I was trying to find it yesterday because someone asked and I couldn't find it.
have it.
Ah, okay. We have two versions of the Gladius. One is the Mance and the other, I don't know, the Pompeii. That one looks like a salt shaker or a pepper grinder. Here is one of the Gladius. Most affordable Tachi we have is the gold Tachi. It's called the gold Tachi. Walk-in customers looking for knives. Yes, actually we do. You showed the gold Tachi. These things were like really amazing cutters. We were really surprised at how well they cut. Show the very bottom one.
The very bottom.
Yeah, the very bottom one.
The one that we haven't cut with yet.
So this is our least expensive at $200 for a Tachi. Inosuke's we do have. There were 400 on Monday when we were cutting. Yes, Trevor, they were all watching you fail with the bamboo. I was waiting for holiday sales to come back to pick up some Kazari Dachi. Oh, awesome, Dare. Dragon AF 65MN just sold out today. We only had one and we sold out. Customer came in and just bought it.
The fact that that person just asked for it right there means that we gotta get it.
All right, we're gonna get a Dragon AF. Can you? I need to make a note. Can you put a note on there that I have to get Dragon AF?
Yeah.
We are going to reorder Dragon AF. New tatami. Do you mean like unused tatami? We are out of. We just shipped the last box. And let's see. Deal with HMS. What is HMS? I'm not familiar with it. Katana, we have them starting at $80 and going way into the thousands. HMS? I'm not familiar with it. If none of these swords...
HMS Titanium.
If none of these swords have seen blood, they're not worth it. I mean, if you want to come over and put out your thumb, Wakizashi we do have.
Majority of these swords have seen my blood. So.
The majority of the swords have seen Ryan's blood. I asked him to test the sharpness, and he runs his freaking thumb across the edge. Along the edge. I'm like, dude.
It's my process.
Racist, disgusting, rude. Yeah, we don't deal with racism here. Racism, sexism, homophobia, we don't want that. We want to make this a friendly place so that everyone feels welcome. Except for the ninjas. We don't want the ninjas are not welcome. All right, we are going to shut this baby down, but thank you all for joining in. We will catch you guys next time. Shutting down TikTok first. And can you grab this for me, please? Let's see. Dragon AF. Can you show the Kiba, the Odachi you mentioned, Naga Kiba? Yeah, we'll show that. You want to show? Ryan is here, so someone can actually reach it. The Talwar is right there. There's the Talwar for you.
It's too high.
It's too high up. So that's Naga Kiba. Do you get the stands custom made? No. Custom made stands are going to cost you a lot of money. Hope you go live tonight. I don't think so. Oh, yeah, okay, Talwar. Did someone say Talwar or did they say Shamshir? We have exactly one Talwar, and it's a 300-year-old antique, or, yeah. There is our only Talwar we have in shop. All right. We don't have that cold steel sword. Hey, Mark, where is the 1796 from? Whose sword is that? I can't remember. There's a 1796 right there. All right. It's Kratos. No, he says it's not his, Mark.
It was somebody.
It was somebody. This is bad that we don't remember who. All right, we will shut this baby down. The most legendary blade we have in store? I guess we have like some replicas of legendary swords, but we don't actually have any true legendary sword.
The one that I have my best cut with. That's the legendary.
Okay, the one that Ryan had his best cut that people still say he missed. It's this one over here. This is the Hyogo Tachi. This one is like a freaking razor. That is actually like an all metal scabbard. And that's the one he had his most amazing cut with.
Absolutely heavy.
Maybe it is Kwa? Do you think that's Kwa's? 1796?
I don't think so.
1796 is Kwa. Okay.
Okay.
All right, gonna shut this baby down. Talk to you guys later.
See ya.
I think.